Alright, our one healthy girl who's now been injured. One episode, 12 hearts. Here we go.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
But
we'll
what?
try. With this. We don't have power or an expert. Speaking of that, I forgot to look at recruiting another daybreak person. We were so close to getting a big base.
So sad. So sad.
Are any of your agents available to join our team? We're looking for a long-term recruitment.
Every little bit helps.
Absolutely. We have a nearby
What do we
agent
have
who
as far as
responds shortly to your request.
explosives are
I
concerned?
hope everybody's ready, because we got a big fight on our hands.
Let's try to get the big sheriff base in. I guess this is probably where we're going to
I believe somebody here requested my presence.
The large hospital acts as like a level 3 infirmary, right? I guess I could just make 2 little gardens. I might try to start we just never got a farmer. Boy, do I miss the days of hydroponics. Eat about 30 for food per day. It's out of control and lethal zone. How much it costs to feed people.
Hey, Jared.
Yes, sir. What's up?
Do you think the closer an outpost is to your main base, the shorter the cooldown is for when somebody goes and scavenges resources there and collects food? Or any of the resources the outpost gives?
The way the outpost works is every day you get 1 resource from it, no matter what. Of whatever it's marked out as.
But do you think the cooldown should be faster? The closer it is to the base, like 2 times a day if it's close, you know?
Not in State of Decay 2, I don't, because I think that's just the way the game is balanced.
Thank God we made it through.
It's balanced around a day. You have 90 minutes, and you're fighting the attrition of that day. State of Decay 3, yeah, maybe. That'd be cool. Your people, that would again be more of a State of Decay 1 thing, where in State of Decay 1, your people actually did stuff. They fixed cars, they fixed weapons. You saw them repairing the walls. Not that actually did the thing, but they would actually go out and scavenge in State of Decay 1. You would see them. In this one, it just said that they did that. You just, like, it alludes to it. You get stuff. In State of Decay 1, even though it was actually really annoying because they could die while they were out. But, you know what?
Well, here I am. At your service.
Yes, we need a farmer, and we need a guy.
Farmer can get us more food.
Take me down.
Living off the land, cut off supply chain. Food per day, meds a day. Unlocks gardening options, grants a food income. So we'll have a gardener, and I'll set up on the base. As soon as this is built, we'll set up 2 gardens. Okay, Tucker, we made real progress now. We've done this before, but we have a hero, and we're going to have the hero facility. Our job is to get arts done while we do missions, so we get influence. Best I can do is sit over, slumped over, miserable until I leave, exactly. But you could, one of the coolest things you could do in State of Decay 1, Tucker, is you could make a call when you were looting a building, and you'd call your base and be like, hey, I need a runner. You'd be like, okay, we'll be right over, and they would rush out, like you're talking about, to the outpost that you were looting, and they would loot it too. And they would go grab rucks and then run those rucks back to your base.
Okay, good.
It's not, I didn't use it very much, but it was still cool that it was there. So State of Decay 3 has to look at like what was cool about those systems, even though they were a bit janky and didn't function completely well. Like, you know, randomly them going out and being killed when you didn't have control of them, that was bad. You would sometimes not want them to loot an outpost because it would empty it. Back in State of Decay 1, Tucker, you had to have an outpost maintain 1 rucksack in the building to pull supplies from it every day. So if you were looting the gun store and you looted it completely, it would just be like a regular outpost. You wouldn't actually have an income from it anymore.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that kind of stuff was, you know, pretty annoying. and they changed that. But the problem is they basically killed off the good stuff in the meantime.
Yeah, they got rid of the good stuff when they were trying to get rid of the bad stuff.
Right. And so they just have to come to that in between where it's like, oh yeah, you can. Not only do hostile enclaves go out and do things, but your people do things at the base. Like, especially to me, I've complained about this from the beginning, but one of the good things was they would repair your cars and your weapons. They weren't just sitting there, like Wilson just said, sitting there slumped over. When you were out doing stuff, it was like your community was active, and you'd come back and your car would be repaired because you have a mechanic on your team, or all your damaged weapons would be in perfect shape because Lily would sit there and like repair it the whole time, or Lily would be over the radio and you'd have people ready to be recruited when you got back.
Hey, Truck.
Yes, sir.
Should you be able to, like, in State of K3, do you think there should be an option to go, like, something called, like, smart NPC mode, where NPCs would actually do stuff like in State of K1, where they would go and loot stuff, but it's an option you can toggle. So, like, if you don't want people going out and dying, you can turn it off. You know, so that way NPCs or any of your people want to go outside to loot and stuff.
So Elder Scrolls has, I think what you're talking about, which is called Radiant AI, which, you know, now is a meme, but it's pretty amazing. It's only improved and stuff. And the AI is a lot more dynamic and alive. And they had an original version of that Tucker, and they had to scrap it because the AI was so alive that it would destroy the game. Like, NPCs would purposely become like complete psychopaths and just murder off whole towns.
Why?
They don't know why. They just let NPCs make whatever decisions they wanted, and they made this really, really cool but complex algorithm around how they would make decisions, which gave them this, you know, very primitive, but
It kind of seemed realistic.
a primitive sense of like free will to try to make the game seem alive. But it causes a lot of issues because you're the hero of the game. You're not playing the game because there's 50 other heroes. And when the NPCs become the hero of the game, they can ruin things for the player, like murdering whole towns of quest givers. So what they did instead was design a system called Radiant Quests. They stripped down the Radiant AI system to where they would make conversation with one another. That's what survived that whole process. The thing that's a meme today, Oblivion NPC has conversation and stuff, that all starts because they had the Radiant AI system and they stripped it down to where they would just do these random dynamic conversations, which were always, hello there. Yesterday I ran into a wood nymph. Oh my. I had to put it down with a fire spell. Okay. Goodbye. Later. Which was always
so
that.
many.
It was introduction, brief, how am I doing, here's what's going on. And would, you know, result in like really, really stupid conversations where they would repeat themselves or they would contradict themselves. Like, I hate the Dark Brotherhood. And then 5 minutes later, I'm thinking of joining up with the Dark Brotherhood. Bashing that shit. Best I can do slumped over. I'll give you 1/4 potion. So anyway, State of Decay 3. Absolutely one of the things. Lou, I already took you to base.
Up here.
That they have to do with State of Decay
I can't keep
3
fighting.
is improve upon their AI system. Obviously, they want to be like a big open world, which is great. But they're using the Unreal Engine, and they don't have the. They didn't. Now they do with Microsoft. They've hired a lot of people actually. Improve the enclaves, friendly and hostile. So yes, I think only hostile enclaves. If the game exists like with the same basic mechanics in 3,
Zombies are giving me something really nasty.
then hostile enclaves should go out and loot. But that's not guaranteed because their budget is going to be a lot bigger this time around. It's not going to be a AA game with State of Decay 3. It's going to be AAA. I have to assume it. Every indicator is it's going to be AAA. Lou, I already took you to base. Which means so much can change, Tucker. So much. If they still decide to make a game like State of Decay, then 100% improving the enclaves and the AI to make them more realistic and more dynamic is going to be massive. Like I told you, Tucker,
Good to have you with
how
us.
I played the game with headphones for the first time, and I heard in the fringes of my ears a car being turned off the road, and the squeal of their tires, and then the clash and the crash of metal and glass, and then a woman screaming, and then the undead tearing into her flesh. I want to see that too. I don't want to just hear it, which was really cool. But that should totally be something that's actually happening to an enclave as we speak. What would you like to see, Tucker? How do you think they should act?
What's new and horrible today?
I don't know.
Did you kind of stop listening to me there?
I heard you. I just don't know. I just don't know.
Well, that's cool. But tell me, like, your zombie game. Like, what would you have them be doing? Do you think they should be able to loot the map, or...?
I think they would, like, make situations going on. You know, and how, like, Red Dead Redemption 2? How you would be, like, walking around a town and, like, a bar fight would be going on. You know, stuff like that.
Right.
Like those conversations when people are yelling at each other, and when you're actually seeing, like, other people's traits at work.
Yeah.
You know, like, the tells bad jokes is making other people mad. Bad dancers making people happy and stuff.
That
you
was
know?
noisy.
Yeah, you're right. No, that'd be a lot of work because all the traits, but you are right. Like, I definitely agree with the first part. The second part, I think you're right, but it would take an unbelievable amount of work to program and animate and voice act every one of the 1,000 traits that are in the game. But at the same time, I definitely want to see what you're talking about. More, like, crazy stuff happening on the map between the enclaves. Like, maybe enclaves aren't hostile to you, but they're hostile to one another. And that's something you got to deal with.
Maybe, like, different factions and reputation with them, so that way you can get... Like, so that way when you trade with them, you can get higher tier loot stuff from them.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it'd be a big thing. But just seeing it, instead of them, like, statically sitting in their little house until they come alive when they ask you for a mission, we got so lucky there. It would be so much better if they really were a living part of the map. And I'm sure that wouldn't be easy, but their best bet is to simulate it. And then when you get close to them, they come more alive and they're actually doing stuff. Or they occasionally travel to you. I know a lot of people want hostile enclaves to actually come up and try to do sieges on you. And they have that kind of programmed in on one of the last missions in the game. I think it's actually the sheriff of the builder. It's one of the two. Or you get attacked by hostile NPCs. But people feel like maybe that's something that should happen on the regular. And maybe it's something that should happen only at the end. Or enclaves are able to recruit other hostile enclaves and make like a big army. Come try to lay waste to you with multiple groups. Which would be more interesting. Is that you're actually politically fighting for control of the map. Whether the hostile enclave is going to have control and dictate affairs, or whether you guys are. Or maybe you want to be the bad enclave. That should also be an option.
You know another... Oh, sorry.
No, you got it.
You know, there should be, like, multiple endings than just defeating all the undead. There should be another ending where you make peace with all the enclaves. That's only if, like, you know, if enclaves hated on other enclaves and stuff like that, you know? Where you made all the enclaves your allies. And then you'd all have a big, like, fight with the zombies.
I see one of the reasons you're dying a lot, Tucker. You don't always have to fight. Sometimes it's better just to run. They approximate what you're talking about. There is not actually multiple endings in this game, and it's all the same generic ending. But they do have different implications. So what you're talking about, like, you never defeat the zombies in this game. Where you're like, you didn't make war, you tried to make peace with all the different factions.
Yeah.
That's basically the traitor playthrough. I'll be honest though, I don't know where these hearts are going to be. Because I'm looking at this map, and there's a lot of spots that have already been searched. It's most of the map. The idea of 12 hearts hiding in this, I'm not sure. I'm going to do 1 or 2 episodes max, because my voice is starting to cut, and I just
The
don't.
spaghetti noodles are bothering you?
Yeah, I just don't think we're gonna beat it either. I just think it's gonna take another go. There's no point in killing ourselves. And
Gosh dang, why can't we finish this dang run?
it's hard. There's no point in pushing it, getting frustrated, getting tired, and then making stupid mistakes and losing this run though.
Had no idea who I was. They were just
You know, when we feel like we can't go on.
I just think that's what's happened the last few times. We've gotten really late because we're trying to push to be done, and then we start getting sloppy. I think we should probably film this episode and call it a night. That's a pretty good day. It's a 7+ hour stream. And then maybe if you stay tomorrow, we'll play again. But definitely got to do Friday next week instead of just one day.
When we had Wilson and Tyrell, we were mopping up these hearts like crazy.
We were, yeah.
We got rid of a huge chunk of them because we really didn't do much work on hearts ever since the beginning of this community.
We were going really fast to begin with.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And then we started to really slow down.
But we've also talked about everything on the stream.
Smells
from
like a whole
God to
town
politics to everything. So it just feels like blah. It's gonna be one of those nights where I sit up and stare at the ceiling.
It's getting to a point where we really don't know what to talk about anymore. Just talked about so many things going on. Oh no. Escape! Go, go, go!
Yeah. Zeds are still in the neighborhood.
What? How? There was nothing in here. Nothing. Sucker, get to me.
Trying.
Hey y'all, the outpost is done.
I got rid of the screamer. Oh no.
Are you infected?
Oh, not yet.
Close the door behind you. Beat on
Oh,
it.
shoot.
Beat on it. Let's together.
Yeah. Let's unlock it.
Bingo bongo.
And how do we not crack the crust?
Get ready to run back in the building when the fire clears.
Trail's still bad. Trail's back.
Headshot! Now where's that
Nice.
Thank you.
Starting to thin out a little bit, I think, since we got rid of that screamer. Wow,
Yeah,
it's not
I'm
that
gonna-
common when you see crawlers.
I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I love crawlers though. It's like where the zombies feel unique. I'm gonna start banging on this heart.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this horse, that way it doesn't attract as much anymore. Oh, I'm infected. This guy's the last of his community.
I got made such a bold stand to it.
He had an incredible immune system, that's why he didn't get infection as fast.
Yeah, go down on the heart. It's the best thing.
Were you wailing on it a whole lot?
We're past stage 1, so 2 more.
Okay, I think it's on the roof.
Back off. More stage. Don't go in yet. Don't go in yet.
Fire hurts a lot, doesn't it?
They nerfed it. It used to be the thing. What is going
But
on?
now-
Why is that doing nothing?
That's a lot to carry.
We really need food. Oh, it's too bad that guy's gonna die.
It's fine.
How long until he dies?
3 minutes and 12 seconds.
Come on, I'm gonna save him. Don't please make this worth it. Never mind, I scratched that. We don't have an infirmary. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll save the next one.
No.
You don't think it's worth it ever?
No. Like you said, I'm supposed to die.
I didn't think you'd die quite this much, though. We still haven't gone back and got all the supplies you dropped.
I feel like death won't
Well, we
go-
both knew that we were gonna die sometimes.
Yeah. I just didn't think we were gonna die 95 times and end up with a conversation about God at the end of it. I knew it was gonna be rough. I didn't think it was gonna be that rough.
Well, we're getting close to 100. This is gonna be the 96th. So I'm just gonna drop you all my stuff because this guy's the last of his community.
God love him.
Okay, let me get into my locker and grab all of this. Oh, let me grab this backpack.
I want to recruit some more people, to be honest with you. Okay, this time I'm going to stay here so you can grab this stuff, because you've got stuff all over this map right now.
Okay. Gonna drop all my stuff in this shed. Why is the sad music playing when I'm about to die?
One of my favorite songs in here, though. I really like the one that's
Oh!
just to add insult to injury, but I mean, to be honest, Tucker, you ran right into that car.
I thought you were gonna stop.
I think it was pretty obvious I was
Special
not going to
delivery.
stop. My speed stayed constant.
I thought it was gonna be like one of those last second stops.
Well, it wasn't.
Ah, yeah. My face feels that.
Need to start
Okay.
breaking down parts. I've been really lazy on the base this time around. I also have just no labor. That's why I haven't been able to really do anything.
That's a lot to carry.
All right, try to be quick on the base building because it's just some missions we're supposed to do right now. On the community building, I mean.
Okay.
Get so many food and material rucksacks, but no food. There was so much loot in this little shed.
I have all I can carry.
I dropped a lot.
It's not the stuff you dropped. It's just
Ah.
stuff in there.
Well, do you have any last words?
You went out fighting. You went out on your feet instead of on your knees. And that's all
Oh
you
shoot,
really
I found
need
a
to know.
rifle!
Oh, bring it.
I dropped it in the house. Because my time is up.
I'm stealing your guys' crafting material, though.
Yep. See you later!
Go ahead and play it again, Sam. He was a good man.
I watched my face get bashed in.
Oh, you were busy in here.
It's in...
Sure would be nice to have some more food in the cupboard.
Oh, I know. I've been trying to find a food rucksack.
Found a scout rifle, too. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll go get a quick snack.
Are you gonna have any Oreos left for school on Monday?
I'm not eating any Oreos.
Okay, good. I'm gonna say you're not gonna have anything to look forward to.
Okay. I've completed my search.
Wait, if you're gonna get a snack, that means I'm gonna sit here again. So I'm gonna... This stuff is gonna sit in this building again, Tucker. I'm just throwing it in my locker, alright? I'm filming and streaming. Just go get your snack. There's nothing too much here anyway.
This load is quite heavy.
We need to go back and get his old stuff too. I think he actually dropped a really good little grouping of stuff 2 communities back. That's an 88. My God. I want this fire department just for the sake of it as a outpost. No, I don't. We just need a revolving outpost around wherever there's a heart. As much as I want to like set up, this is not meant to be set up at this point. How are we doing over here? Still no labor, right? Is there any groups that can be Wandering Trader? Have we already talked to him? I can't remember. Oh, I see everything spawning around us here. Why would Joey be frustrated? We just popped the heart. Trying to hurry and get this mission in. That building usually becomes the trader's sign. The lack of food is so bad right now. As soon as I get that hospital done, though, I'm gonna try to get some gardens up.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hello there.
Have you heard of the High Hills? Oh, they're on the other side of this. Hello.
What's cooking?
See ya.
Who's the leader of this group here? I'm guessing they have a zombie.
We just
The way
got a
these
call
guys
for
are
help,
acting.
but I'm thinking it wasn't from you.
You sound frustrated. I can't blame you.
Okay, I'm confused. Is this good or bad for us?
You're a gardener.
That's a shame.
What do you guys
Keep the
have
home
to
fires
trade? You
burning.
don't sell anything.
I'm not
so.
sure what just happened here.
Hello there. You can come inside if you want.
Nothing. Nothing is what
I'm
happened
rolling
there.
to you.
Let's go do plague samplers. Should be able to do that real quick. Let's go find another heart. You coming back in, Tuck? Sweet. Let me double check our hearts. Yep, 23 or 34. We really do need just a heart spree. I'm just trying to keep the fires at base cooking. The flame, trying to keep the fireplace on. The oven, the microwave buzzing. In other words, I'm trying to make sure we all stay warm. Let's go kill this infestation. Commentary. Oh, good. Hit one zombie, instantly red.
Be right back again.
Alright, we'll see you in 2 hours. Uh-oh, it's doing that thing where it just keeps building up. I have no radio commands. So that sucks. So bingo bongo. Just took so much damage. So much unnecessary damage. I don't even think we have an outpost here anymore. Crap.
Goodbye.
What do you guys have? I'll search for plague samples. Do we have a doctor? To be honest with you, that's what we need the most right now is a doctor. Oh my god, if there's food in there. How many people do we have? 6? I want to recruit normal people. I just don't want to completely crutch on Daybreak people.
This location is ideal for an outpost. Nothing here.
Man, we just cannot find food right now. There's a pharaoh down there. There's always a freaking pharaoh. Imagine if pharaohs were more impacted by fire. That's how that would be. I'm gonna have to catch them on fire before I can go down.
I guess you guys are still better than the zombies out there.
It's down, but not out.
One bad zombie. Oh, good. 2 more.
What's more in this history?
He was gonna get infected there. I mean, I couldn't even get a grip on my damn controller. It always happens so fast.
I can't keep fighting. What's more in this history?
Kinda want to outpost this place. I'm gonna have to outpost this place. That's the answer to that. It's super weird you don't get samples out of barrels. It's also shitty.
I gotta slow down. Almost out of it.
You're not actually exhausted. I know you're not. Your stamina bar is damn near full, so come on. Fail. Oh, he's infected. That's why he's acting like this.
If I don't get medical help, illness will be the least.
That was such a pain in the butt.
Hey y'all, the outpost is done.
Oh shit. I still don't have a hospital. I just lost a dude. Unless they got something to trade, which I seriously doubt they do. So much for our gardener.
Nice to.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem.
See you soon.
You guys don't have shit.
I see a screamer
Probably
nearby.
should have kept the infirmary up. That's coming back to really kick me in the butt. This man is gonna die, and there's no way to even stabilize him. I just hope I can get back to the base in time. I should be able to. I wish I could stabilize him though. Probably euthanize this guy. I'll start filming and it'll be the last one tonight. I'm tired. Unless I'm just sitting on a cure, which I really doubt.
Damn. You look so bad, I'm kind of...
If you're listening out there, come save me, please.
Very, very doubtful
Man,
that our
it is
gardener
good
is
to
gonna
be
make
home.
it. Our one food, oh boy. Is there a cure? There is no cure on this man. Zombie. I never even installed the, just haven't had the option. With the biochem station.
Can't do it.
She's not in good shape. Her mission was the Warlord mission. It wasn't too bad.
Imagine what we could do if this place actually...
She's the nicest guy. He was down here. Where the hell did he just go? Just appear upstairs. He's gonna turn before I get
Heard
to
about your
him.
plan to take on the plague heart. We could pitch in, but we need your help first.
Alright, Lou. Bye-bye, Lou.
Hey there.
Okay.